Hey everyone, welcome back to. Today we're going on an enlightening journey as we delve into the treasure trove of wisdom found in Principles, penned by the renowned investor and entrepreneur, Ray Dalio. This isn't just a book, it's a compass guiding us through life's complex maze, shedding light on the path to success. In Principles, Dalio gives us a peek into his mind, sharing the fundamental truths that have been the bedrock of his illustrious career. We're about to break down these insights, exploring how they apply to life, business, and decision-making. Buckle up for a ride through a landscape of profound knowledge, practical advice, and timeless wisdom. So, grab a cup of your favorite brew, sit back, and prepare to have your perspectives broadened and your horizons expanded. So, let's break down some key takeaways from this masterpiece. One of the central themes of the book is the significance of having principles. Now you might be wondering, what exactly does Ray Dalio mean by principles? Well, he defines them as fundamental truths or guidelines that we use to navigate our way through life. They're the core beliefs that we hold dear, the values that guide our decisions. Principles, according to Dalio, are like compasses that help us steer our lives in the right direction. They act as our decision-making tools, guiding us when we're lost or confused. Whether we're facing a tough decision at work or figuring out our personal lives, our principles often come into play, helping us make choices that align with our values and goals. But here's the fascinating bit. Dalio suggests that principles are not just personal, they can also be organizational or societal. For instance, a business might have principles that dictate how it operates, how it treats its employees, or how it makes strategic decisions. Society too has principles, often reflected in laws and cultural norms. So why are principles so important? Well, according to Dalio, they provide consistency in our decision-making process. Without them, we'd be like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly and at the mercy of the winds and waves. But with a clear set of principles, we can navigate even the toughest storms with confidence, knowing that we're staying true to what we believe in. Dalio also argues that principles help us achieve our goals. They guide our actions and decisions, keeping us focused on what truly matters. Whether we're pursuing a career goal, striving for personal growth, or seeking to make a positive impact on the world, our principles serve as our roadmap, leading us towards our desired destination. In essence, principles are the bedrock upon which we build our lives. They shape our character, influence our decisions, and ultimately determine our destiny. As Dalio so eloquently puts it, principles are fundamental truths that serve as the foundation for behavior that gets you what you want out of life. He emphasizes the role of principles in decision-making, both in personal and professional realms. Scene script. Dalio introduces the concept of radical transparency in the workplace, promoting a culture of openness and honest feedback. Imagine a work environment where everyone has a voice, where you're encouraged to share your thoughts and feedback without fear of retaliation. This is the essence of radical transparency, a principle that Ray Dalio holds dear. He believes that when everyone speaks their truth, it fosters an environment of trust and understanding. But how does this translate to a tangible impact in the workplace? Well, think about it this way: when people feel valued and heard, they are more likely to contribute their ideas and insights. This not only enhances collaboration but also fosters innovation. When we are open to different perspectives, we widen our scope of understanding, allowing us to think outside the box and come up with creative solutions. On the flip side, it's crucial to remember that radical transparency isn't about being brutally honest to the point of being unkind. It's about fostering a culture of constructive criticism that helps everyone grow and improve. It's a fine line to walk, but when done right, it can be a game changer. Now let's talk about open-mindedness. Dalio emphasizes the importance of being open-minded in decision-making. He suggests that by acknowledging and considering the viewpoints of others, we expand our own understanding and make more informed decisions. The principle of open-mindedness goes hand in hand with radical transparency. Being open-minded means being receptive to feedback and different perspectives. It means understanding that we don't have all the answers and that we can learn from the experiences and insights of others. So, what's the bottom line? Radical transparency and open-mindedness are powerful tools for personal and professional growth. They foster a culture of trust, collaboration, and innovation, and they enable us to make informed decisions. We can collectively learn and improve by embracing different perspectives and being open-minded. So let's challenge ourselves to create an environment where everyone feels heard, valued, and encouraged to share their unique insights and perspectives. One of the practical tools from the book is the 5-step process for decision-making and problem-solving. This process is like a roadmap that guides you through the twists and turns of complex challenges. So, let's dive in. The first step is setting clear goals. It's about knowing what you want. Without a clear destination, you can't plot a course. Be specific, be bold, but also be realistic. Your goals should stretch you, but they should also be achievable. Next, we move to encountering problems. Yes, you heard that right. Problems aren't roadblocks on your path, they're part of the journey. Dalio encourages us to embrace and identify problems, not avoid them. After all, you can't fix something if you don't know it's broken. The third step is diagnosing these problems to get to their root causes. This means asking why repeatedly until you reach the fundamental issue. It's like peeling an onion, layer by layer, until you get to the core. Step 4 is designing a plan to overcome these problems. This is where you get creative. Find solutions, make plans, and strategize. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So, roll up your sleeves and start mapping out your path to success. Finally, step 5 is about doing what's set out in the plan. This is the part where you take action. It's where the rubber meets the road. No more planning, no more strategizing. It's time to execute. As you can see, each step in the process is crucial and builds on the previous one. And while it might seem linear, it's often more cyclical. You might need to revisit previous steps as new problems arise or as you gain more insight, but that's okay, it's part of the process. Spoiler alert, it involves thoughtful analysis and collective input, so don't be afraid to seek advice or feedback. Remember, 2 heads are often better than 1, and with this 5-step process, you're not just solving problems, you're learning, growing, and moving closer to your goals. Dalio doesn't shy away from discussing his failures. Quite the contrary, he views them as essential stepping stones on the path to success. He candidly shares the missteps and miscalculations he's made in his career, not with a sense of regret, but with appreciation for the lessons they've taught him. In his book, Dalio emphasizes that failure isn't something to be feared or avoided. It's a natural part of life and, more importantly, an invaluable source of learning. When we stumble, we're offered a unique opportunity to understand our weaknesses, reassess our strategies, and strengthen our resolve. Think about it this way. Every innovation, every breakthrough, every leap forward in human history has been born out of a series of trials and errors. The journey to success is rarely a straight line. It's a winding path filled with obstacles and setbacks. But each setback, each failure, holds a lesson. It's an invitation to adapt, to grow, and to evolve. Now you might be wondering, but isn't failure painful? Yes, it can be. Nobody likes to fall short, to miss the mark, to see their plans unravel. But that discomfort, that pain, is a powerful motivator. It pushes us to dig deeper, to strive harder, and to rise above our challenges. Fear of failure, on the other hand, can be crippling. It can keep us stuck in our comfort zones, hinder our progress, and stifle our creativity. Dalio argues that by fearing failure, we deny ourselves the opportunity to grow and learn. We become prisoners of our own apprehension, trapped in a cycle of stagnation. So what's the solution? Embrace failure. Welcome it as an old friend. See it not as a dead end but as a detour on the road to success. Learn from it, grow from it, and use it as fuel to drive you forward. He encourages embracing failure as a key component of growth. It's through this lens that we can begin to see the true value of our mistakes and the wisdom in Dalio's principles. Now that we've covered some key concepts, let's discuss how you can apply the principles from the book to your own life. The beauty of these principles lies in their versatility. Regardless of your path, these principles can guide you. For instance, the 5-step process isn't just for decision-making in business. It can be used for personal decisions, from choosing a career path to resolving interpersonal conflicts. Embracing failure isn't just for entrepreneurs who face setbacks. It's for anyone who's ever faced a hurdle, reminding us that stumbling isn't the end, but a stepping stone to better things. Radical transparency and open-mindedness aren't just for fostering a healthy workplace culture. They're for nurturing relationships, promoting understanding and growth. Ray Dalio's principles aren't rigid rules, but flexible guidelines. They're tools for navigating the unpredictable seas of life. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or someone navigating the complexities of life, there's valuable advice waiting for you. And there you have it, a glimpse into the wealth of knowledge that Principles by Ray Dalio has to offer. This book is more than just a collection of advice, it's a roadmap, a guide to navigating life's complex labyrinth with wisdom and resilience. It presents a unique perspective, a fresh lens through which you can view your decisions, your failures, your successes, and ultimately your life. If you haven't yet, I encourage you to pick up a copy of Principles. Read it, ponder over it, apply it. Let its wisdom seep into your everyday life, helping you to make better decisions and to grow, both personally and professionally. And if this video has sparked your interest, go ahead and hit that like button, share it around, and let's start a conversation in the comments below. Which principle resonated the most with you? How do you plan to apply it to your life? Until next time, keep learning and growing.